So when someone says we don't have enough money for this space probe, I'm asking, no, it's not that you don't have enough money. It's that the distribution of money that you're spending is warped in some way, that you are removing the only thing that gives people something to dream about tomorrow.
I mean, NASA is competing for funds in a very difficult environment. I mean, at the moment, money is tight, and not surprisingly, NASA's share, well, the amount of money NASA's getting is much reduced. So the manned space program at the moment is quite limited. Basically, I would say limited to looking after the International Space Station. You know, you've got people up there, but actually the crew up there is not as large as they had originally hoped to have. You know, one of the problems with the space station is getting people up there and bringing them back. At the moment, of course, the US does not have the shuttle, so it's not flying, so it has to rely on the Russian vehicles, and they're relatively small, and it's difficult to get people up there. I think of exploration of space. I like to think of both humans going there and unmanned vehicles going. In the past, for example, the mission to the moon was obviously tremendously exciting. It was the first time human beings had ever landed on something outside planet Earth, so it was tremendously exciting and new. But that's been done, and I think now the general public doesn't see problems as interesting as that. So I think that's the reason why there's less interest. There has to be a balance. I mean, everybody has an interest in exploration. We wouldn't be in the New World if Columbus and the other people hadn't had a sense of exploration and found America. So, and that's been the case. I mean, that's the human nature is to explore and do something. And so people want to explore, and people want to explore space, and I'm all for it. But it has to be balanced with, as what's stated here, the problems on Earth, and it says here, the domestic and foreign issues, both of which are enormous, as you know. So, I don't think there's any magic formula here. I think what you have to say is there's got to be some kind of balance. Obviously, domestic and foreign issues need the biggest share of the resources, but still, I think it's important to maintain an interest in the exploration of space. I've no doubt that eventually people are going to explore space, that eventually people are going to set up a habitat on the moon, and eventually people are going to go to Mars. I'm sure that's going to happen. Whether it won't be in my lifetime, whether it's in your lifetime or not, I don't know, maybe. And I think it's an exciting thing to do, and I think ultimately it should be funded, but of course domestic and foreign problems are going to get the lion's share of the funding.